Hey, this is Mrs. J, and today we're going to look at taking shape number 1 from our shape sheet using Autodesk Inventor and putting it on a drawing sheet with the proper dimensions. So I've already created it. I've already saved it. You can go back to the previous video and try it yourself. And you can use this for any of your shapes. So we have it saved. You can close it or open it. If it's open, Inventor knows that that's the object you're working on. So I'm going to come over here to File, make sure you've saved it, right? And I'm going to do New, and I'm going to choose a drawing sheet. And I'm going to ignore all those choices I have there. I'm going to click drawing sheet. Oh, maybe I need to. Let's use template. Okay. A couple things we need to do here to have it printable 8.5 by 11 size in case you wanted to put it in your notebook or your binder. It's just proper practice. So we're going to go to a couple things. We're going to come to sheet number 1 on the left side. If this is missing, it's called the model. You want to make sure that you open this toolbar here. It's called the model. So we're going to go to sheet 1. We're going to right click. So on your mouse, use your middle finger, right click. And we want to edit the sheet. The sheet is size D. And we want to change it to size A. Size A, it says here 8.5 by 11 landscape, and that's its default. So you want to hit OK. Good. Now it's printable size. You could throw it in the school printer and put it printed out so you have it for to show. You know, that's pretty cool. This title block down here is a little bit large. It's okay to leave it, but let's change it so we know how. So come over to ANSI large on the left side, and I just left clicked it once. I'm going to right click it and delete it. If you wanted to laser cut, this is how you would set it up. You get rid of all that and then you can send it to the cutter. So now we're going to come up here. See on the top left it says drawing resources. We're going to go borrow a smaller title block. So I'm going to expand the plus sign by left clicking, go to title blocks and expand it. And instead of large, we just want regular ANSI A. Right click, insert. So this is your new sheet. I would suggest saving this, file save as, Jones drawing sheet, put your name on it, my drawing sheet, and then you could just do file open and use it over and over. You don't have to go through all those steps. Entirely up to you. Okay, so let's bring in our part. We're going to go to base. It always brings in the front view. So your view, remember your convention, it's ISO, top, front, side for multi-view drawing sheet for manufacturing. Will always give you the front view. If that view looks wrong and it doesn't look like the front view, remember the front view is the longest side of the object, shows the most detail, it means that you modeled it on a different plane. The way you created it in Inventor was different than the front view you want. All you need to do is rotate it around until you get it the way you want to see it. Or you can use the different views and play with it. And then it's fine, because this is going to go away. No one will know it wasn't the actual front view of your object. Just make it look correct. So I'm going to drag it over by left clicking. I'm keeping this box open because I'm not finishing here. So don't go underneath your title block. I keep seeing people do this. That's not proper. Bring it right above it on the left side. Okay, if you notice, as you go up, it lets you just bring the next view. I'm going to left click when I see it in place. Pull to the right, left click, come down, and go slower so that you actually get that change in your object. Left click, come into the center here, and then, oh no, that's it. Hit OK. My scale is 1/2 because it looked proper. I'm going to hit OK. It does get rid of all the color. The only one that is supposed to have color is the isometric view. Isometric, top, front, side. I'm going to double click. And after I double clicked, I can click this right here if I hover. See where my mouse is? It should say shaded. It's not working. Left click it once. Unfortunately, it doesn't make the change until after you've hit OK. And then you have color there. These three are connected. They do not need color. If you double click it and you change it, you'll see that all three do the same thing. And the isometric stands alone. This is proper. Okay, so now we're going to annotate. Top left here, choose a different tab. Annotate tab, and in the dimension panel, we're going to find the dimension tool. We only want 3 here. I know there's a lot of videos out there with a lot of stuff. We only need the width, the height, and the depth. Okay, so we're going to go down here. Sometimes you can click the whole line and get it. Yeah, it worked. And sometimes it breaks it up, so you just go to the corners. I'm going to left click it. It's okay that it's that tiny. You can change it. We're not worried about that now. Hit OK. So that is my width. Now I want the height. So the height, I don't have one line to pick. So I'm going to pick, let me zoom in here. I'm on the dimension tool. I'm going to left click on that corner, left click on this highest corner, and then be careful you don't go, crazy. It lets you choose whatever you want. Come over here, just a little bit, 2.5, and hit OK. I'm not telling it the number, it's in there. If you zoom in, you'll see that it actually doesn't touch the object, and that's important when you're hand sketching, that you don't touch the object. There's a specific measurement, but Autodesk takes care of that for us, like how far away it is from the object. One more, I got width, I got height. I'm going to bring the depth over here on this object. So the bottom corner and corner, pull down right in the center, just a little bit, and hit OK. This one is a little too far down for me, so I'm going to see if I can move it. Let me hit escape. Yeah, there we go. That's better. You never put dimensions on the isometric view. And we try to only do it on these guys if we can. That's all you need. Don't forget to save your work. You want to do File, Save As, and then give it a name. It knows it's a drawing file, DWG, and it takes the same name as your part. You can change it if you want, but I'm just going to leave it perfect. Thanks for watching.